a means of representing three-dimensional objects in 2 dimensions. It is a form of parallel projection in which all the projection lines are orthogonal to the projection plane, resulting in every plane of the scene appearing in a fine transformation on the viewing surface. Well picked. Orthographic drawing is the correct answer. Dimensions on engineering drawings are precise measurements of what is expected on the finished product or part you are creating on CAD. Great job. True is the accurate answer. A way of presenting designs drawings in 3 dimensions. In order for a design to appear 3-dimensional, a 30-degree angle is applied to its sides. The cube opposite has been drawn in isometric projection. Excellent. A symmetric drawing is a brilliant choice. What is the name of the circles that label parts or components in a technical drawing? Correct. Balloons is the right answer. Is the drawing shown orthographic projection or isometric projection? Good thinking. Both is the right answer. What are the 4 types of views called on an engineering drawing? You chose orthographic, section, isometric, auxiliary, and it is correct. The drawing shown below is an example of what type of drawing? Perfect. Orthographic is the correct choice. An object line on an engineering drawing represents dash. Exactly. A visible surface makes sense, and it is right choice.
The dash process is the creative application of technology to design a system, product, or process to solve a given problem or meet a given need.
Nicely done. Engineering design is a solid answer. What type of tolerance is circled in this drawing? You're right. Limit dimensions is the correct answer. The dash includes information about the drawing, including the designer name, company, drawing number, and other information about the project. On track. Title block is the correct answer. What element is the most important in sketching? Right choice. Correct proportion is the best answer. What is the correct term for this drawing type? Smart pick. Oblique is the correct choice. Which type of engineering drawing is shown? You got it? Your choice sub-assembly drawing is right. Which type of engineering drawing provides complete and precise descriptions of a part's dimensions, shape, and how it is manufactured? Right again. Detailed component drawing is a valid answer. Writing of the specifications and important particulars on a drawing is called dash. Nice work. You chose lettering and it is correct. An engineering drawing that has been signed and approved by all authorized personnel is a legal document in a court of law. Sharp thinking. True is the right choice. Which type of engineering drawing shows all of the parts of a product or assembly drawn in their operating positions? Strong choice. General assembly drawing is the right answer. Which type of engineering drawing omits standard parts that are normally purchased? Great thinking. Detailed component drawing is the right choice. If a drawing is created twice the size of the actual object, what scale would be used in the title block? Smart move. 2-1 is an accurate answer.
The primary unit of measurement for engineering drawings and design in the mechanical industries is the
Valid point. Millimeter is true. Which type of engineering drawing shows how the components making a specific sub-assembly fit together?
well reasoned. Sub-assembly drawing is the correct choice. Which type of engineering drawing will specify the machining process and finish of the part component? Correct response. Detailed component drawing is the most accurate answer. Which type of line is used to represent hidden edges or outlines of an object in engineering drawing? Excellent choice. Dashed lines is the right answer. CAD is a way of drawing an industry design or computer software using. What is the purpose of CAD? Nice selection. Design and draw in two-dimensional, 2D and three-dimensional. 3D is the correct and valid answer. Which type of line is used to represent the center of a circle or arc in engineering drawing? Good job. Your answer centerline works well here. What type of tolerance uses a table on the drawing and is based on number of decimal places? Solid response. General is a valid choice. Select the two most vital pieces of information that should be included in the title block. Well done. Scale and projection symbol is the right choice. An engineering drawing that is created at a 2:1 scale is dash the size it is in actuality. Bravo, twice is the answer. If the drawing size is greater than the object size, then it is called dash scale drawing. Clear logic. Your choice in large scale is sound and 100% true. What is the name of the WAD Industrial Engineering Study Program for the 2019-2022 period? Exactly. Utamaningsa Lenarti, ST, MT makes sense, and it is right choice. Which type of line is used to construct temporary reference lines in engineering drawing? Clear logic. Your choice construction lines is sound and 100% true. Which type of engineering drawing would include tolerances of the part component? You're right. Detailed component drawing is the correct answer. What tools should be used to accurately draw circles on an orthographic drawing? Well picked. Circle, template, and a compass is the correct answer.
Dash is a means of representing a three-dimensional object in 2 dimensions.
Sharp thinking. Orthographic project is the right choice.
The areas of the 2 subsequent sizes of drawing sheet are in the ratio dash.
Smart pick. 1 key 2 is the correct choice. Engineering drawing is a dash representation of a 3-dimensional object. Valid point. 2-dimensional is true. Who below is not a lecturer in WAD Industrial Engineering Study Program? Strong choice.
Harry Harrioti, SPMSC is the right answer.
What year is the Odd Industrial Engineering Study Program established? Well reasoned. 1994 is the correct choice. The head of the image contains the following information, except dash. Good thinking. Drawing institution, date, value is the right answer. Identify the scale that reads 1 inch on the drawing equal to 100 Vaft. Actual. Right choice. 101 is the best answer. How should dimensions be applied correctly on an engineering drawing? Nicely done. Above the line is a solid answer.
What is the standard size of drawing paper for engineering drawings?
Excellent. BE is a brilliant choice.
What is the purpose of different line types in engineering drawing?
You got it. Your choice to indicate different features and dimensions in the drawing is right. What three-dimensional view is often used in engineering drawings? Solid response. A symmetric view is a valid choice. The following are important tools for engineering drawings except. Correct response. Internet is the most accurate answer. How should hidden detail lines appear in an engineering drawing? Equal dashed lines is the right answer. What is the long name of the technical drawing pitch after UTS? Nice work. You chose with one adian, and it is correct. A dashed line on an engineering drawing indicates dash lines. Good job. Your answer hidden works well here. How is a hidden detail represented in an engineering drawing? Nice selection. Equal dashed lines is the correct and valid answer.
How big should the title block be in an engineering drawing?
Great job. 20 nm is the accurate answer. How is a visible line represented in an engineering drawing? Great thinking. Continuous thick lines is the right choice. What is the next size of 200 nm x 297 nm in drawing papers? Perfect. 297 x 420 nm is the correct choice. Which type of engineering drawing would show hidden lines? You chose detailed component drawing, and it is correct. Which is not the method for drawing the arc in AutoCAD. Bravo. 1 point is the answer.
Engineers dash everything in the engineering notebook.
Excellent choice. Record and date is the right answer. What angle do you use to draw an isometric drawing? Well done. 30-60 degrees is the right choice. How big should a border be in an engineering drawing? Smart move. 10 mm is an accurate answer. Engineering drawing is dash language of the engineers. Right again. All of the above is a valid answer. What are the steps in the engineering design process? On track. Ask, imagine, plan, create, improve is the correct answer. Dimensions are used in engineering drawings for dash. Right again. Displays the size of the drawing object is a valid answer. What does the symbol R mean in a technical drawing? On track. Radius is the correct answer. How many buttons will be there for a drawing board? Smart pick. 2 is the correct choice. The person who has created the drawing is called. Nice work. You chose Draftsperson, and it is correct. Engineering drawings are used in industry to dash. Well done. Communicate part information and details is the right choice. Engineering standards followed by which standard? Great thinking. SP46 is the right choice. What does the British standard BS 88888 cover? Sharp thinking. Engineering drawings and technical product documentation is the right choice.
Sharp drawing is supplied in the form of dash.
You chose orthographic, and it is correct.
Most commonly used type of paper for drawing.
Well reasoned. Isometric is the correct choice.
A3 drawing sheet size is -x-mm. Great job. 2/9 4/20 is the accurate answer.
Is an example of dash scale drawing. Solid response.
Full scale is a valid choice.
Example for enlarged scale drawing.
Nicely done. Watch parts is a solid answer.
Engineering drawing is a form of.
Correct. Communication is the right answer. CAD is an abbreviation for dash. Good thinking. Computer-aided design is the right answer.
What is the engineering drawing?
Well picked. A picture of a drawing in graphic form is the correct answer.
The size of a drawing sheet. Clear logic. Your choice 8041x89 is sound and 100% true. A plan view is excellent. Looking over the top of a drawing is a brilliant choice. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Correct response. Contact Narayan Changda is the most accurate answer.